Hi everyone, Bruno Sugere here, the Portuguese guy from London, and today I'm presenting my entry to Fidelity Channel's first anniversary contest. So first of all, congrats Dave for the first year of your amazing channel, which I just found out but already subscribed it, and well, you got a new follower from now on. So Dave is doing a contest called Tribute to London, with a really amazing prize, and if you want to check it out, I'll just leave the link in the video description just right below. And this contest consists in 5 prompts where obviously we have to match them with some records from our collection. So the first one is album, song title or song lyric that mentions London. And I'm going with the first thing that came to my mind, which is a song named London is the Reason, from a British band called Gallows, included in their 2009 album Grey Britain. This is a really good punk and hardcore record with a very similar attitude to Nevermind the Bollocks from the Sex Pistols, only adapted to a new generation. Curiously, their first lead singer, Frank Carter, is currently singing live with the Sex Pistols, which at some point in time I thought it would be a great idea, but after watching some videos on YouTube, honestly, I'm not sure anymore. Don't get me wrong, he is a great frontman and performer, although his solo career is not really my thing. But I'm a big fan of his while he was part of the Gallows, and in this record you got a very raspy voice with a very strong British accent over a more punk rock sound than hardcore, but with some hardcore included nonetheless. This is the only edition on vinyl from 2009, and I was lucky to have bought it around that time because now it costs around 200 and something pounds with no shipping costs included. And it comes on a gatefold sleeve, and its interior was supposed to have this drawing from Frank Carter, but it was considered too graphic by the label, so it was completely censored and covered with this huge and ugly black square. And I think you still can find some images of what it was with a basic Google search. It's a double record that comes in a gray color with a red splatter, and it's a Reprise, Black Envelope and Sire collaboration. The second prompt is live album or track recorded in London. So I chose Sweet Child from the Pentangle, which is a double album, half recorded live on 29th of June of 1968 during a performance in Royal Festival Hall in London, and the second half is a studio recording done in August of the same year in IBC Studios in London as well. So I think it works both ways, since both live and studio recordings happened in London. This is an amazing album, especially if you're into that 60s psychedelic folk vibe, but I guess what mostly attracts me in this band, besides the amazing voice of their lead singer Jackie McShee, is that the rest of the band consists of 2 musicians that are very fluent on folk music, and the other 2 are quite fluent on jazz, which comes out as a very interesting combination in terms of sound. This is an original UK first pressing, which comes in a laminated gatefold, and the difference between later reeditions is the positioning of the word stereo and MCPS in the label, besides the laminated cover with the flip back on the inside. The third prompt is album, song title or song lyric that mentions a street in London. And this one actually was a little bit of a headache for me, just to be able to find anything that could fit exactly one of the 3 possibilities. So after an extensive research, I found out that there's a song named Quenchy Cups from a London band called Dry Cleaning that mentions Longton Road, which is a street located in Sydenham, Lewisham Borough. And this song is included in their second album, Stumpwork, from 2022, and this is the 4AD White Record edition that came out in the same year in a gatefold sleeve with a 12-page booklet, and could also be acquired as a bundle with an extra 7-inch and a t-shirt, or with a signed print if bought from rough trade, which none is my case because I only have the record. So if you never heard about dry cleaning and like indie stuff, urban poetry, spoken word, or if you're a fan of the 4AD catalog, check them out because they're really, really good and surely one of the most interesting bands that came out in the past 5 years. Fourth prompt, an album cover that was photographed in London. So this is one of those that there's loads of possibilities, but still I tried to pick something that at least no one had mentioned yet, or at least that I noticed, which is the North American edition cover of the self-titled debut album from Yes. And this picture was taken in front of an architectural center in Fulham, London, by the American photographer David Garr, and this is a 1969 US Presswell first pressing by Atlantic Records, and you can recognize it by the address in the labels that should say 1841 Broadway, and there you go. Last and fifth prompt, album song title or song lyric that mentions an area, neighborhood, or landmark in London. And I must say that this one came straight to my mind as soon as I read it, and is the song Jeffrey Goes to Leicester Square, being Leicester Square one of those iconic must-see places to visit when you go to London for the first time. And this is a song from Jethro Tull that came out in their second album, Stand Up, from 1969, and I'm quite surprised no one else mentioned this one yet, but I'm also glad that no one did it. This is a UK first pressing with the orange Bullseye Island pink labels and have a matte gatefold sleeve with a pop-up inside that needs to say EJ Day on the right bottom of one of the figures, which is right here. So there you go. These are my 5 entries for M Fidelity first anniversary contest. Good luck to everyone. Many thanks to Dave for this fun thread, and many thanks to all of you who've been watching this video, especially to all of those who subscribed my channel and left a thumbs up. And this is it. Have a nice one and see you around.